Good morning, students of Standard 12. Today we are going to study topic molecular diagnosis from chapter 12, biotechnology and its applications. Molecular diagnosis. It is a process in which proteins, DNA and RNA is being utilized to detect the pathogen causing disease. So students, molecular diagnosis actually is the process in which proteins, DNA and RNA is being utilized to detect the pathogen causing disease. Molecular diagnosis comprises of recombinant DNA technology, PCR and ELISA. So students, molecular diagnosis where the proteins, DNA and RNA can be utilized to detect the specific disease actually comprises of recombinant DNA technology, PCR and further ELISA. Recombinant DNA technology helps in combining the desired gene present in bacteria to be isolated and further incorporated with the plasmid of another bacteria. The product is injected to eliminate the disease causing pathogen. So students, recombinant DNA technology actually helps in incorporating the desired gene, that is combining the desired gene present in bacteria in the plasmid of the another bacteria, so that the genes for the specific features can be obtained in huge amount, which can be obtained by only injecting the plasmid with the desired gene so that the disease can be eliminated. By the ultimate elimination of the pathogen. Since we can understand the concept of recombinant DNA technology with the help of this picture, where you can notice the presence of plasmid this is the plasmid, students, and the specific gene which produces the specific type of features. So students, this gene is further introduced in the plasmid, and this plasmid with the desired gene is further injected into the bacteria, and which is further cultured so that the bacteria multiplies rapidly in huge amount, and further the medicine is being made finally, which is being injected so that the person recovers from the specific disease. PCR helps in amplifying the low concentration of pathogen causing disease. So students, PCR, which represents polymerase chain reaction, actually is utilized to amplify, that is to increase the low concentration of the pathogen causing disease into huge number. Students, PCR comprises of three important steps, that is denaturation, annealing and elongation. So students, if you notice here, then you can easily find the processes of polymerase chain reaction, that is denaturation, annealing and elongation. So students, in the process of denaturation, generally we heat the double stranded DNA strand at 92 degrees centigrade so that both the strands get separated from each other. Thereafter students, we incorporate the separated DNA strands with the specific primer by lowering the temperature from 92 degrees centigrade to 52 degrees centigrade, and further elongating the double stranded DNA compiled with the RNA primer with the help of a specific DNA polymerase enzyme, which is called as Taq polymerase. As polymerase increases the formation of DNA or the RNA, but here the Taq DNA polymerase increases the formation of the DNA into multiple number of copies, and the process is called as elongation process. Students, Taq polymerase represents Thermus aquaticus. So, Taq polymerase enzyme actually has been obtained from the bacteria, that is Thermus aquaticus. ELISA helps in detecting the defective antigen or antibody causing disease. So students, ELISA is the another method with the help of which the defective antigen or the antibody which causes a disease can be detected quite easily. When a single stranded DNA or RNA is hybridized with a DNA sequence combined with radioactive isotope called as probe specific to the normal sequence of DNA, then it combines with DNA except the DNA sequence which is defective, and the disease is quickly detected. So students, a single stranded DNA or RNA is hybridized with a DNA sequence combined with radioactive isotope called as probe. So students, a single stranded DNA which you can see here is further combined with the DNA compiled with the DNA probe, in which the DNA probe is specific to the normal sequence of the DNA. Then it combines with the DNA except the DNA sequence which is defective. So students, this DNA which is incorporated along with the probe further combines with the DNA having the normal sequences except with the sequences which are defective, and as a result the DNA with defective genes are quickly detected and further also can be utilized for treating the person. So students, here you can notice that the single strand of the DNA is further compiled with the DNA with the probe, and the probe attaches to the specific places which are the normal strands and does not binds to the specific strand which is defective, and that is how the defective gene is being separated. The defective gene is being separated. Students, now let's discuss important question. What are the diseases which can be detected by molecular diagnosis? The following are the diseases which can be detected by molecular diagnosis: cancer, AIDS, mutations. Thank you, students.